my medicine cabinet looks like, because I know we talked about giving up a lot whenever I started detoxing, and I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see what I do instead of traditional medicine. So this is the medicine cabinet. I have been writing my own protocols for 3 years now. I started off with, I think it was about 32 herbs, and by all means, nobody has to do that. It's just that what I have found for my body to work best, and it does get expensive. And first I want to say I am not sponsored by anybody. I absolutely adore Dr. Morse. I love all of his products. I think they're amazing, but I'm doing this because I want to show you guys what I have done in the past 3 years and how I have detoxed my body and the reasons why I don't use medicine. So with that out of the way, I started with about 32 herbs, and along with those I had glandulars, and I drank different teas. So my detox journey was rather 100% on all the time, and like Dr. Moore says all the time, within time, whenever you feel like you don't need an herb anymore, then just get rid of it. And it took me about a year and 9 months to get rid of 15 of the herbs, so I was down to like 20-ish, and I'll up it and down it depending on like what I thought I needed. And I kept it that way for the rest of the time. I only took a week break in between, and I know some people don't do well on herbs for a long extended period of time. I am not one of those. I love herbs. You don't become addicted to them by all means, but I absolutely love them. So I continued on. I only took that break for a little while, and it was about a week, and then just now I am taking a break, and I'll probably take a break for 3 or 4 months just because it's been nearly 3 years. So a lot of the herbs that I have here, I have combined with things that I have wrong with me, and the way that I have seen that is through my radiology reports. So I do radiology photos on, well, first it was on a weekly basis because I was like, what's going on in my eye? Why is it not changing? But then, you know, once a month, became every 3 months, became every 6 months. So like now it's about every 6 months that I'll do an radiology report on myself, see the progression, see what I need to work on, and then based off my herbs in those areas that I need targeting. This is the herbs for us 3. So me and my 2 children. My husband, 1, he's not consistent enough to take them. 2, forgets to take them because he gets busy and distracted. And 3, I just don't think that he wanted to go that route with detoxification. He wanted to see if he can detox himself without the herbs, with just extra work on fruits. So anyway, like I said, those are the herbs that me and the boys take, and we all took the adrenals because all of our adrenals are down, and quite honestly, everybody's adrenals are down. And that was a big one for us. I mean, my blood pressure when I first started this was, I thought, normal, on the lower side, you know, but like, you know, I felt decent until I figured out that feeling like that was feeling like death, but I thought that was my normal. And it was about like 103/4 over 70-ish. Well, when I first started detoxing and removed all the stimulants of food and coffee and sugary drinks and whatnot, I mean by sugar I mean honey, I didn't use sugar, my blood pressure dropped down. Guys, at some points I had been 80 over 50, 75 over 45. I felt like really tired, but I let myself feel tired. I didn't do anything to stimulate my blood pressure. I took the adrenals, glandulars, and it had been about a year that I've seen a little slight progression. I'm not nowhere near where I want to be. I'm actually unmasked, realistically, at what I was when I started. So it's usually about between 101 and 105 over 63, 68. And make sure you take your blood pressure on both hands, because your body is both sides. So if you're taking your blood pressure only on one side, you're not realistically knowing what's going on the other side. So they will be different. Both of your sides are different. So make sure you take blood pressure on both sides. So these, like I said, are the glandulars and the herbs. Let me take you guys and show you my teas. In my pantry go. So those are the teas that I get from Dr. Morse as well. I love the stomach tea. My husband actually started drinking it because his stomach would hurt whenever he first started detoxing from just drinking grape juice. So I got the stomach tea and that helped him balance out. And Heal All tea is what we drink every single morning religiously. We take it whenever we go out of town, then we make tea with it. It is our go-to thing. And when my son had abscesses, when the kids get hurt, I'll make little, everything out of Heal All tea. Literally, I will heal everybody with Heal All tea. It is my tea to go to. And finally, 3 Long tea, because I had bronchitis, like I said, when I was a child, and a lot of pneumonias. So I had a lot of mucus in those areas, and I'm always trying to get it out any way possible. So that's it, guys. You've seen the herbs, you've seen the glandulars, you've seen the teas, and oh, actually, one last thing. You didn't see my salves. Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. And salves. I don't use Neosporin or any of those other things. I use salves, and those are my go-to salves for everything. The Heal All salve, again, I'll just smear it on, bug bites and poison ivy and whatever the boys cuts and scrapes, burns and whatever else. Those are my 2 go-to things. But anyway, so now that you've seen everything, if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and comment below. I'll be glad to answer any of them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do that now. Don't forget to turn on the notification button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.